this as well. So just the right one. Sweet.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Ready for battle.
Alright. So one thing that admittedly their diamond carries made this harder on us because they didn't play the same role every time. And there's no rule about role locking. I like to role lock so we can specialize and dig deeper into the mechanics of the heroes. But they did a really good job of swapping around. So Shrek was still on DPS carry and Yeast was on support carry. So that works well. And this Iba man. I'm Ba man? I don't know how. Anyway, the bad man was sneaky good. So, but just gonna keep an eye on what they're playing. So, Pharmacy and Genji. Let's see how this goes. We're running Ana Ryan Diva, Hanzo Soldier Lucio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
And we went left. They went right. So this leads us to a really cool team. Oh, rip. So that boop already gives them a 5v6 advantage. Let me sloop around here. They had some really good tank exchange earlier. Keeping Josh and Miriam up. Trading. Ooh, okay. But I've got... Oh, we got the Ryan, but Genji in our back line. Let's see how Kevin does with that. Pretty good. Well done, Kevin. But we're having a hard time keeping point presence. Yeah, that move right there kind of scared me, where we got 4 of us and we got spread out, and Hanzo's still coming back to the fight. Wait, 1, 2, oh, so we got 5 of us. But for a split second there, we lost line of sight between Ryan and Ana. And that happens too long and Ryan's dead. But clutch sleep led to a DMAC. Yeah. Well, one thing across the board that really both squads could work on is using cooldowns to effectuate a change. So using it to confirm a kill, using it to cancel an ult, using it to prop up an ult, using it to get a critical position. And so in that case, getting a sleep into a DMAC, really solid. So we got the Ryan down again. Pretty much got this point wrapped up. Oh, good shutdown on that ult. And truthfully, I scouted them. I don't think they scouted us. I don't think they were looking into this hard of a fight today. I'm not sure if your profiles are public or private. It is one thing that can make the scout harder for them. I kind of like it that way, but at the same time, in terms of just general sportsmanship, I think all the players should have their profiles open. Genji Blade, take off Moth. Oh, good Blade, good bomb. Gonna get the remake. This is pretty much a reset. The indestructible Josh. Nano into that one. Uh-oh. And see, this is the wild thing. Is by the time that he dies, 3 of the team are back. Dual beats. Yeah. That Nano right there was really good. It could have felt wasted because Ana ends up dying right after the cast, but that's what we got, a solid 20% out of it and counting. But a Nano-less Ryan doesn't survive that. Josh is back. Ooh, and the Lucio, and that's a hold. That's the crazy thing, and that's why I love doing these film breakdowns, because that YOLO Nano kept the tank up, kept the point long enough for the team to get back when we solidly won the team fight and reset them. Really good move on that one, Hunter. Kevin hunting for the boops. Staying ready for that sim port. They never went sim, but it was good. Went for the boot. Ooh. Nice dragon placement. You can finish off that diva. You got the diva. Finish off the brig. Anna's all by herself. Oh. We let her get away. And that's their carry. Okay. Still got him anyway, but yeah. Straggler Anna that Geese could have just eaten for lunch. One thing I did notice though with this round is that we had a hard time getting value out of Moth. He was there and he got some kills in, but most of the kills were confirmed by the tanks or by Soldier. Admittedly, because they ran Pharmacy into a decent Soldier player. Again, I don't think they scouted us very well. Well, let's see what happens.
5, 4.
Oh yeah, I was watching White Team most of this round, and we never fully capped the point. So let's see what happens. So real quick, this comp check. This one of the things I love to do at start of every round of every VOD is just checking the comp. So yeah, still Ryan, Diva, Anna, Lucio, and then Cassidy, Symmetra. Symmetra's good on this map. I'm surprised with the sim strat that we didn't get the point more solidly. And then Shrek on the Reaper. That's a good switch on their part, going from getting shot down on a Pharmacy into a Reaper. And then their switch to Winston, that was another one that really threw us off. But anyway, let's jump into it. Oh, actually, one second. Another thing I love about this replay viewer is we can slow it down, so we can watch Josh die in slow motion. Sorry, bad jokes.
Capture the objective.
Oh, that Doomfist was... Oh! That was beautiful. So, I mean, I don't like Josh getting blown up, but that was a really good dive from Doomfist, just uppercut or seismic slam from the top turnbuckle. Winston follows it up so that we can't pick off the Doomfist. So even though we had Cassidy, I'm pretty sure that flash went into the bubble. So yeah, goes for that, but then can't do it because of the bubble. That's a really good dive on their part, and by then, yeah, Josh is gone. Oh, I broke it. Uh-oh. Anyway, I don't know why my chats are all messed up. Maybe. I'm so sorry. But I do want to analyze to see how we lost him so quickly. I think it was that Doom Winston dive, because they both go through shields. And Doom hits like a truck. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. Let's back up. And I broke it again. Okay, so 1 second. Slow motion. And I want to watch this through Josh's point of view. So yeah, he's already... Ooh, yeah. So yeah, real quick. Pause. So yeah, Reaper finished him off. But before Reaper even gets into position, Winston Doomfist dropped him, what, 350 health? And then Reaper's just got a 2-tap. 1, 2, down. So yeah, Winston confirmed the kill, but Doomfist Reaper just piled on. So... And then at that... Ooh! Diva with the sick elemental. And by that point, yeah. That's a reset. Oh, no. Xander's kind of holding... Oh, and then getting bodied by this Lucio. Their Lucio was really good. Yeah, people misunderestimate Lucio. If you can hit his shots hit pretty decently, but he only does 3 in a burst. Like if you go to the training range with a bot, where you can just sit there and line up the shots, I think it's 3 clips of headshots takes down almost any character except for a tank. I think a tank might take 4 clips, but yeah, Lucio's strong. And he's putting out wicked heals for this team. I wish we could see the healing numbers for these rounds on theirs as well. My one want for the replay here. Okay. You guys. We got double booped by a Diva, and they have a really good Lucio, and we come on the right side. Yikes. To borrow a football analogy, not just because of the players, but because I love football, it's like finding the biggest person on the other team and running square into them. I mean, we get lucky here, but yeah, they're running Doomfist, Lucio, Diva. That screaming knock me off the edge. We got lucky there. That Lucio should have just dunked on us there. Arian gets a good bomb. Echo into this comp is a good option. It didn't end up working the way we wanted it to, but it is a good play option. Ooh. Okay, oh, 1 second. I'm gonna back up real quick. Let's slow this down. So Moth gets a pick, 5v6. But then, oh, we didn't get the Moira. And then Echo gets picked. So that's basically a trade. Oh, but then Josh gets a charge on Moira. So they've got 2 ults. But that's still technically in our favor right now. So I'm just gonna heal. Ooh, the beat. But aside from that charge, which for most characters is a one-hit kill, we're not really confirming kills. We're throwing damage, they're throwing damage. Got a nano on Ryan. It's a good charge, even though it didn't hit. Still safe. Ooh, that. Oh no! Oh, buddy. Oh, okay. I gotta pick on Josh now. So, and going back to my post earlier about good Overwatch, this is a miss shatter away from being a play of the game. You get this. That would have been perfect. Turn around, catch him, Doomfist. But we missed the Doomfist. Oh, yeah. Did he get booped? No, yeah, he's just right in front of us. Yeah. Getting a Fire Strike charge onto that, especially with him in particular, because he was just making a mess of things. That round and the whole match. Mech drop on the monkey. Yeah, I mean, we would get a pick or 2, but we could never get enough critical ones to actually clear them. One ironic option that I think we should have looked into is running Mary. Oh, and then yeah, Shrek Reckon is running Miriam on the Roadhog to help shut down their DPS. DPS, you guys found that out earlier during your quick play. You know, Roadhog, no fun. But yeah, just using it to kind of shut down some of their fun and punch through their tanks. And another option, Josh, I wonder if you're open to it, of playing Zarya in the Ryan Zarya comp. Of throw the bubble, swapping bubbles back and forth, and just doing uber damage to the face and running over them. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry, I have no idea what's going on in this chat right now. I'm running a boomer who doesn't know how to turn it off. Okay, comps again. So basically Winston Diva, Doom Lucio Moira. So yeah, same comp they ran on the last map. And Miriam swapped over to Hog. It didn't work, but I think it could have, and there's ways for us to make it work. Part of it is making sure that we support Roadhog solidly, both capitalizing on hooks, because I saw, if I remember correctly, there were several really clutch hook melees that Spade got on there, and Xander's got a lot of Widow skill, but with this much dive, it wasn't the call. It's very much a comfort pick, but getting used to it. Ooh, yeah, Diva just gobbled up our back line. Let's back up. Yeah, this Diva, they also sneaky good. They were one of, I can't remember if they were a gold account or if they were a private account. Oh my goodness, guys. That was like a textbook beautiful dive. White team, if you're watching this, like, take some notes on this is how you run a dive. So real quick, I'm gonna slow-mo this even. Oh, 1 second. Dang it, I didn't slow it down enough. And I've got to slow it down this slow because it's this tightly coordinated where either you're calling it in comms, but more accurately, these players, they're probably reacting off of animations. When you see that Diva launch, okay, let me use my jump and things like that. But watch this. So Diva leads the way. 1 second. So they wait for that shield to go down. And then Diva thrusters in. Winston sees that, dives in, drops the bubble. Lucio's giving them speed. Reaper's right on their tail. Now, what this means is even if someone drops a giant, fat, 300 damage thing to the face, either one of the tanks can take that. But the Reaper, he would get one shot. So, and that's what shut down Xander on the Widow, is because there were 2 tanks, a defense matrix, and a bubble in the way of picking off the Reaper. If it was easier to get to the Reaper, Widow could have got more value. But this splicing through the floor. But yeah, this is a really good dive. And Hunter's, I don't want to say out of position because it looks like we're trying to go this way, but they very much caught us on the flank. There goes Ana. And Lucio quickly there. Oh yeah, Lucio first. Ana quickly thereafter. Which, with the way they're playing, is just a matter of time before they reset us. Yep, Josh is swinging his hardest. That's 2 healers and a tank. The only question left is, can we get out? But let's go back to normal speeds. Oh yeah, this is where they started spawn camping even. Now, admit it, yes, it worked for them. And ironically, on this control map, holding, like, pushing up to this gate here can actually be quite effective. Because you can see all the flanks from there. But, yeah. Okay, yeah, they're playing safely. Ah, oh my gosh. You guys. Okay. I still think we have one of the best teams in the state with a legitimate shot at a championship. But the way that they were running dive here, whew, this is good dive. So we might have to do some dive catch practice this week. But again, let me slow this down a quarter speed. Oh. Uh-oh. Just a little more. There we go. So, wait. Oh, shoot. Did I break it? No, oh, no. Okay, they're just trying to get back. So wait for it. Oh, Winston blew his bubble early. Okay, that one wasn't textbook good. You want to keep that bubble. But Lucio's in position for a boost. Bubble breaks.
Get through this.
Hog no hook. So as soon as that hook doesn't land, check this out. Doom flies in. Now, one second. Now, if we go back, I heard this. Oh my gosh. What the Winston? Anyway, as soon as that sleep dart could hit and shut all that down. Going back to, again, good Overwatch is one hit or miss away from being a completely different team fight. So this is like, if that lands, that's beautiful. At the same time, sleeping a diving monkey is hard. So, been there, done it. So Doom comes in, Winston comes in. Let me back up like 2 seconds, maybe. So Doom comes in. Sleep dart goes in, but doesn't land. Then at that point, the monkey's diving in now. Oh, yeah, because Hog has no hook, and Monkey wants Anna's lunch money. Diva's coming in. Although Diva's not backing up Winston very well. Because even... Oh, but yeah, they're... Wait a minute. Where did Anna go? Weird. Okay. So the dive timing is good, but they didn't focus fire really well. Because with that coordination, they should be able to delete an Anna. But he does get Widow out of position. Oh, that Lucio got lucky. Oh, and that Doomfist. So, Doomfist players. Green team, white team, whatever. Whenever you play Doomfist, slam in first. It's tempting to charge up that big punch, but slam in first and then go from there. Usually slam, uppercut, 2 shots. That's like the basic combo to start off with. But yeah, lead in with that, and because in this case it did enough damage to confirm 2 kills with 1 ability. Always so satisfying, except when it's on us. That's rough. Okay, that's a greedy Winston dive, but not entirely haphazard. They blew a... Oh, okay, that's one I would have been ticked... Oops, sorry. That's one I would have been ticked about if I were their coach. Even if it comes out winning, yes, we've got... They have 1 ult charged and 4 ult... 1 ult charged, 4 ults almost ready. But they blew an ult to confirm a kill on a staggered Ana. This close to spawn. That was a bit of a waste. Still killed us and they still won this round, but yeah, that was a waste. And then over here, this is actually really smart, yeah. Because with that many players, Widow might get 1 pick, but overall not likely. Get the team kill.
Team kill.
Let's go back to normal speed just a little bit. They're giving us some room out of spawn. Okay, real quick. So with this one, I can't quite tell just based on how I was seeing it, but I would have been careful getting out this quick. Yes, we're on a time crunch. overall, you don't want to use your movement abilities coming out of spawn. I mean, Diva thrusters come back reasonably quick, but you two are up here on your own, and you've got, thankfully, a really good ranged healer, both Ana and Hunter. Like, yeah, Hunter plays a ridiculous Ana. I'm kind of jealous. And a ranged DPS, ranged projectile-ish DPS, but long story short, you guys are out on your own. So be careful. I think we get away with it here. Okay, we're getting closer to the team fight. Let's slow things back down. Because again, we're looking at like frames of what the Winston? He has some of the weirdest. Like halfway, like he's literally blinking there. Anyway, we're looking at frames of animation here. So real quick, I know at one point we decided to go left. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I got 2 tanks here with a Brig. Ooh, wow. These pause animations are so weird. Seeing like what all happens on those. But anyway, yeah, Cass has a good firing line, but is also very diveable here. So yeah, tanks and Brig react. Oh, Doom's coming to say hi. Yeah, and that's another one where I don't know much of what to say besides that Doom played a really good game. I mean, look at his shield count. He's got to have like a solid 150 shields right now from just doing so much ability damage. And yeah, a well-placed stun or sleep could stop that, but he outplayed it. Part of it is just getting used to sleeping a Doom animation. Kind of like with hamster animations, they're all a little different based on the character abilities. But the Doomfist also did a really good job of coming from unpredictable angles. And so, can't fault either of our supports for not slowing him down there. Let's keep going. It's a good mine. Oh, see? Here it comes again. A textbook dive. Monkey comes in. Diva comes in and gets trapped tragically, but launches a bomb. Let's see what we can do with this. Finished off the Diva. That's good. Oh, this one breaks my heart. Because this Reaper is in a bubble with the beam. Like, he's not going to die. Good flick to get around Miriam. But yeah, but we still lost 2 people to that. Oh, yeah, Diva Bomb on one side and Reaper ult on the other. Good night. A bit of coordination on this one could have helped. Of Diva flip around for the Reaper and Ryan flip around for the shield. No one dies. Let's back up just real quick to check on that one. I'm going to try to wrap this up soon because I know this video's gone on for like a half an hour now. But just trying to get some details out of this on ways we can improve. So, let's see. Doomfist making a mess.
Routing power to forward shield. Nerf this.
So, Diva Bomb in the back line. Reaper ult in the tank's backside. Oh, and that Doomfist. Oh my goodness. That's evil. That's evil, yeah. Because it looked like they did have that coordination. Good job. And then that Doomfist just wrecks things. Yeah, that's one of the hardest things with a lot of ults. Ryan's shield can cancel that damage. But as soon as someone does something to counter it, whether it be a CC, or like a boop or a punch or anything like that, or a Fara rocket, or like with High Noon, that damage multiplies and you can break the shield. So yeah, I'm not sure they coordinated it that way, but it certainly came off as a really good play. CC the Rhine, drop the Blossom and the Bomb. They used 2 ults to confirm 3 kills and a DMEC. That's really solid. If you're going to use... So, it's not a hard and fast rule, but like, as far as getting value, if you're going to use an ultimate, you either want to get a kill or save a kill. If you're going to use 2 ultimates together, you have to get 2 kills in order for it to be value. Because otherwise, if you get 1 kill for 2 ults, that's half the value of just doing a single ult. Or even worse, if you get 2 ults and no kills, not a lot of value. If you're going to put 3 ults together, you generally want to get a team wipe. And we do that later in a different map and a different thing that I'll go over on a different day. But yeah, that's kind of look at ults. And really, unless you are trying to like squeeze out a clutch at the end of the round kind of thing, you never want to use more than 3 ults, because then you'll be behind.
Get into position.
Oh, Kevin doing his best, but ultimately 2v1 and Brig is squishalicious. Let's go back to normal speed. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Again, Ace, make sure, be mindful coming out spawn. Like they weren't playing hard poke. It was mostly dive, short range, brawl stuff. But yeah, don't want to get caught out here on your own. I mean, at best it's the 3 of you, but your supports are still coming back. Okay, so Hunter's line of sight still, but yeah, it's risky. Okay, so we go left. 1 second. Let me slow things down again, because I know this was another crazy team fight. So, let's see. Diva Cass went upstairs. Looks like Hunter tried to go upstairs as well. I'm going to come over here, because I remember Doomfist comes in to make a mess of things. So, Doomfist comes in. Let's see. Oh no, he's just gonna punch the Brig, isn't he? No! Yeah. So, not to pick on Kevin too much, but with Brig and Doomfist, if you're gonna roll Brig, you gotta get the CCs, especially on big ones like that, because when he's charging that punch, he's a giant stunnable target for a solid 2 seconds. Otherwise, he punches you into a wall really hard. But gotta trade. Now, here's the thing. Normally, if you trade a healer for a DPS, that's a bad trade. The way this Doom is playing, it could work out, honestly. It really could. The question is, where is everybody and what's going to happen? Because Ace is up front on his own. Backed up, yeah, and Josh is way over here. No, Josh just confirmed the kill, so let's see if we can rotate. Good roll back. Ideally that's the point where you would want to go forward a little bit on Ryan to kind of get some shielding space. Good move on that one. And we're still together. That's really good. Oh yeah, healing value. Miriam got caught around the edge and in a bubble. Does she get away? High noon. Do you get away with it? Bubble break, but yeah, they had good defenses for that. Blow him down, and then Reaper on a close range. That's the point where you wish we would have had the tanks back for. Actually, let me back up just real quick to see how the tanks got moved. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, tanks are out of position for noon. If the so high noon, it's actually like a low noon and high tanks. I think / hope Josh was going for like a flank shatter maybe. Well,
draw.
Yeah, because if he drop like even there, if he just turns around and drops it, even if he doesn't get a kill with the impact, just stunning even half of them, even if it only gets like 2 people out of all of them, that's still value of just trying to keep the fight in your favor despite being down a person. And then yeah, they just run along. Healers are down. And then Josh is stuck to fight alone. Miriam stuck as baby diva. And at that point, we can probably just go back to regular speed. See it as the end of... Yep. And then we never get... I think we try, and by that point, it's too late. Yep. And that's the round. So, I'm only going to do this one map right now because this video is already over half an hour long. But some of the things I saw was confirming the kills, and then landing critical abilities, whether it be we saw on the first map, landing asleep into a D-mech and confirming that kill and getting the point. We also saw ones of it just missed and then it goes a completely different way. The other one is, again, how we catch the dive. I hope White Team watches and again, just like how that Winston Diva coordination works. I'm not sure if they've played together for a long time, if they're just good, if they're using comms well, or if, like a lot of ladder players, they're just reacting based off of animations. If you play like in the competitive ladder, it's oddly toxic at times, and some players, they don't even talk at all. But they see, okay, we're diving that person. Okay. And they jump in. Their dive wasn't super clean. Like, you can tell there was like, hey, we're just going to jump in and do stuff and hope things work. Like, I think the bomb Reaper Doomfist punch combo, I don't think that was planned. I think it was spontaneous and they got really lucky. But coordinating that together, getting those things to work in their favor, was something that really flipped the board. Another one was just the dynamic of the comps. With Moth being a really good sniper, we were doing a lot of distance game, and Junk is really good at catching the dive. But we're not very practiced on that. And I think that's something going forward that we should do a little more of. Moth is really good at all the long range snipers, but also opening up some different comps, whether it be Hog Zarya, Lucio Brig. For that comp they were running, Lucio Brig would have actually been a really good healing combo. Even though Hunter plays a killer Ana, getting some mobility and some AoE heals when there's a lot of healing to be put out would help a lot. Plus having Rally and Beat, I think that's something that would help out with that. So I guess notes to take away: one is just seeing how those abilities completely turn team fights. One person's ability can either save it or flip it. Number two, diversifying hero pool. I've seen players get really strong and comfortable at a couple really good heroes that are either meta or they're highly popular and workable. I really, despite the 2 some odd years of content drought now, that also means that the game hasn't changed much. It's in its most balanced state. You don't have those wild things where Soldier's overpowered or Widow's overpowered or Reinhardt's overpowered or things like that. It's really balanced. So we could run Rein Diva, Lucio Ana plus 2 DPS all season if we wanted to. But I'd also like us to have the flexibility to switch into a hard counter comp if we run to, they're running Pharmacy with a Junk, well, let's run Hog Diva and just run over them. Let's do double Sniper and see how that goes. And so changing up the hero pool a little bit, I think, will help. And then lastly is catching the dive. When they make that dive, either catching the dive with like a Junk or a Mei and then rotating defensive cooldowns, or and the crazy one is counter diving. This group wasn't very counter diveable because of the heroes they were playing. But one of my favorites is a lot of people run Reaper as a counter to Winston. If they're playing a Reaper, I don't like to play Reinhardt because Reaper can just run up into me, guns to the chest, and I'm done. But with Winston, I actually coordinate my dives away from Reaper. So as soon as Reaper's used Wraith or Shadow Step, I'll just dive the opposite direction, whether it's on a target or if I'm just going to the other side of the map to get away from Reaper. And just that alone can flip attention enough to turn things in your favor and adjust things. But again, we're still seeing good Overwatch. There's 3 more maps. At this pace, it's going to take me most of the week to get through them. I'll try to get one more in tomorrow. But at this point, I should cut it out for the night and get to bed. But thanks for a great game today. And we will get some more of these up as soon as we can. So take care.